Damn it. I'm ready for that shit. I really don't like when it does that. All right. Check, check, check. Yes. Okay, I see what that's doing, so I'm not going to be able to do that. Just got to talk loud. Really? Ow! What up, y'all? It's your boy from out of Roy, your man 50 grand, Darian D. Silk Sims. From Breakfast and Silkies, y'all. That's the podcast, the Darian America podcast, brought to you by Awesome 90.9 WSLK, the American Silk Radio Network, where it's always all silk, all the time. Having some technical difficulties today, so probably just my Facebook family is going to get to see this. And hopefully, I can save it, do some editing, and share it to my favorite new place, YouTube. So, mm, mm, y'all want to come buy a bowl of cereal? mm, mm, mm. You know, I'm selling food out here and stuff. You know, that's what I've been said. I'm selling food. So, say a bowl of cereal for $2. mm. So, man, life's been life. You know, I'm so rude. I hate talking with food in my mouth. I hate to talk to people with food in my mouth. I hate when people talk to me with food in their mouth. But I'm doing it. Hmm. Okay. Wow. I think I got it all choked down. My good breakfast of champions. Well, if you saw what I had for breakfast, what I really had for breakfast this morning. Yeah. Yeah. But it was just one. So one blast, one little blast for your boy. I needed it. Your boy from Monterey been going through some stuff. So. In the event, what state are we covering today? This podcast is brought to you by Awesome 90.9 FM WSLK, the American Silk Radio Network, where it's always all silk, all the time. Got a couple of things going. I got my YouTube feed going, even though for whatever reason my webcam won't work. Plugged in my second webcam. I'm running a little bit behind schedule, so that's why I didn't really dig into fixing all of this. So I'll fix it next go round. And if you like what you're hearing, you know, not what you're looking at, because I ain't that cute no more. I keep saying I see the day when you know I was kind of fly and all that. I'm falling off. Nobody beats Father Time. But if you like this podcast, like it, share it, subscribe to it. Man, look, I'm just a DJ, but I'm trying to do better things, and it's kind of what inspired a lot of my. Yeah, I know. That's the one over my shoulder. That's Hey, when I see you out there, that's one of my staff. She's like, don't be calling me no staff. But yeah, I got my awesome 90.9 feed going over here. So I see more people over there, even though I can't see what y'all writing. So don't worry. I'll get back to you. I'm gonna get up and walk around. I'm doing this so untraditionally. I mean, I've been trained to do this. I worked at radio stations where we did this. I went to school where I did this. And right now I'm just patchworking it together because I just want to get it done. And the reason why I'm doing this is just get some stuff off my chest. So I mean, I'm getting a signal saying my feed is slow. Yeah, my internet is sitting right next to me. But in any event, that's neither here nor there. Man, life been lifing, man. Just found out that one of my classmates passed. I'm like, dude, you know, I always wanted to be a celebrity. I always wanted to be famous. You know, but if you're famous, you know a lot of people. But the people that I know, what I met, that I knew, that I grew up with through high school, they hold a special place in my heart. You know, you think about it, you be like, man, we didn't know what we were embarking upon, man. You know, we were kids. You know, mama take you to school. I never went to nursery school. You know, a lot of people on this feed, a lot of people that I meet in life, my children even went to nursery school. I started right out in kindergarten. And my mama, man, rest her soul, bless that sweet angel. She took me to Dixon up here on 83rd and St. Lawrence. That's my home school, Arthur Dixon Elementary. I tell you a secret. I have no idea who Arthur Dixon is or why they named a school after him. All I knew was he looked like one of them old cats in the Muppets, you know, when they sit up in the balcony, they be talking trash. That's what Arthur Dixon looked like to me when I was a kid coming up. Whenever we go to the auditorium, his picture's up there. But I'm gonna tell you how real our people are, man. All the teachers that we had, ain't none of them ever tell us who Arthur Dixon was. They ain't even think about it. And I think I had out of my 9 years, because I went kindergarten through 8th grade. I think out of the 9 years I went to grammar school, I only had one male teacher, Mr. Eichenbauer. Man, rest his soul. And trust me, I don't know if Mr. Eichenbauer has passed away. I'm just assuming. If Mr. Eichenbauer is still with us, to the Eichenbauer family, please forgive me for putting him into the ground way before he was supposed to be. But I do believe I heard from my classmates that Mr. Eichenbauer did pass on. He made the transition. So I had him as a teacher. We had Mr. Johnson. I'm assuming Mr. Johnson is still around. He kind of put you in the mind frame of, man, I mean, he's a white guy, had the Tom Selleck mustache, sandy brown hair, long hair, but he was a whippersnapper. I mean, that man was, he had to be, because it was only him and Eichenbauer. And you know, us children suck. Let me rephrase that because I adore my kids, and I know you adore your kids too. But children are cruel, man. They say the meanest stuff. So when I was in grammar school, we used to call my science teacher, Mr. Eichenbauer, we called him Mr. Eichenshower because when he talked, he was spit and spew and spittle. And you know, look, what he was maybe in seventh grade when we had Mr. Eichenbauer. Uh, that spittle be in you. You be like, yeah, and dodge and so, man, that's just coming up as the children of Chapel. You know, that's where Dixon is. That's where a lot of the people that chime in, a lot of people that I talk to, the business I'm trying to get off the ground, which I'm fumbling badly, but, but I'm on it. I'm coming back. When I finish this podcast, I'm gonna head on downtown and go to City Hall and talk to them about some stuff. They're going to help me. City Hall in Chicago for to help somebody. We ain't even got the mayor right to pass 3 elections. And no, and I'm I'm gonna get into what this podcast is about because I was getting ready to say something, and it all boils down to what state are we covering? What state are we covering today? The United States champion of justice, fixing America's issues one state at a time, is covering the state of the nice guy. You know, if you got anything to say, you can always write it on my feed. I'm not looking at my inbox crap. I don't even know if I reactivated this stuff. I left Facebook for a couple of days, y'all, and been reevaluating a lot of stuff. So, but neither here nor there. The state of the nice guy. How do you feel about the nice guy? And as you think about it, you know, you have to be knee jerk reaction, shout out the first thing. But let's just kind of put the cheese on the cracker. They say nice guys finish last. You feel that way? Is that true? I asked that question first, and I'm gonna get back to asking it. See, look at me, I'm doing so much. I need to turn my other camera on. But I'm ghetto. That's what I do. Don't be looking at my package either. I'm not on the screen. Sorry, y'all. I wanted my other camera to go too. I'm trying to do stuff over. So, nice guys. I'm gonna throw a few names out, and I can almost guarantee that everybody on this feed, everybody from the sound of my voice, all the way over there on my other phone, and the only reason that phone is way over there is because I'm gonna put you on blast, Wiener, my staff. When I ran into my trouble with the popos, she packed up all her stuff, took all her little tripods, all her little cameras. And I'm totally messing with you, mommy. I get it. If it was me, I'd have took my shit too. Like, get me up out of here. I don't know what's going on. I ain't trying to bother with these popos. But y'all have me covered. Shout out to my girl Meg up there in Canada, man. Love them. You know, I wanna connect with the Twitch universe more. So when I come back to life, and I'm working on it. You died, Diesel? Yeah, probably. I'm gonna kick it with the Twitch universe, but any event, let me get on back to what I'm talking about. Nice guy. I got a few names to throw out at you, and if you feel like typing it in the comments, that'd be great. Is Elon Musk a nice guy? Hmm. I ain't through. I ain't through. I mean, you can still respond. You can still throw stuff out. Is is Sean Puff Daddy P Diddy Brother Love Combs? Is he a nice guy? What about Jay Z? Mm, mm, mm. What about Rick Ross? Uh, how about Big Meech? Hmm. Hmm. What about Larry Hoover? You got to be real ballsy to say his name out loud. It's like saying Candyman in the mirror. The reason I'm bringing these guys up, and trust me, I'm not picking on the hip hop community. Let me throw a few more names out. Is Barry Bonds a nice guy? Mm-hmm. How about R. Kelly? Is R. Kelly a nice guy? I don't know. I don't know any of these guys. None of them. I mean, I can throw names out. This is a good name that I really would love to get some feedback on. Is Michael Jordan a nice guy? Well, I'm gonna say this, and this is just from my own perspective. I'm just a guy with an opinion. Opinions are just like backsides, y'all. You know what I say about that. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one. So I got an opinion. I don't believe that Elon Musk, Michael Jordan, Rick Ross, Larry Hoover, and I'll set this precursor. Larry Hoover probably is the only one that's not in the same stratosphere I'm reaching for with what I'm going at. And I just say it. Larry Hoover ain't never been no billionaire. But I really believe if Larry Hoover was not incarcerated, if Larry Hoover wasn't locked down, he'd be a billionaire. Is Huey Newton, was Huey Newton a nice guy? I don't have those answers. But where I'm going there with this is, could they have gotten to where they were if they were nice guys? I'm gonna say this to you. My opinion, hell no. Ain't none of them motherfuckers nice guys, man. They can't be. Michael Jordan is not a nice guy. How can he be? Michael Jordan went on a basketball court after a coach cut him and told him he wasn't no good. That man got it inside of his spirit to go and be an assassin. Mike took it to people on the court, and I had an opportunity to watch Michael Jordan play. I'm not saying I'm a Michael Jordan expert, but the man was not nice. Is Allen Iverson a nice guy? No, ain't none of them dudes nice. Because I was a precursor in this, and I was gonna hold it to the end. Fuck that. Nice guys finish last. You know how I know? You looking at the nicest motherfucker on the south side of Chicago. Yeah, yeah, you are. Me. I'm one of the nicest people in the world. When the police came up in here, I was so nice. I was pleasant. I mean, I ain't had no reason to snap on them. But what? They was doing their job. So average Joe is like, man, fuck these guys. I get it. I get it. Nice guy. I'm a nice guy. I did something wrong, and because I'm nice, they dropping the hammer. They coming with the sledgehammer on me. I mean, let's look at this, y'all. And I keep speaking on this, and I'm not going to beat the dead horse. I'm not. If you didn't watch the last podcast where I talked about what actually happened, why I'm suspended, and the things that I'm going through, because when I get off this podcast, I'm heading down to City Hall so I can start the process. They ain't gonna let me walk away with finishing everything right there. I'm gonna have to put in time, but they gave me a couple of months to get everything all squared away. So I'm starting the process. After this podcast, I'm going downtown, talk to City Hall, and get the licensing that I need. But nobody beats City Hall. I ain't coming down there to fight them. I ain't coming down there to argue with them. But I can guarantee you, probably the staff, yeah, they ain't nice. And I know why they're not nice. Because people don't come in being nice. Dude, it's so easy to just be cool. But people feel like niceness is a weakness. Whenever a person is being nice, they feel like you're being weak because you're nice. I get that all day long. And because I'm the man that I am, person that I am, I get people that gravitate around me. And I say this because the people that gravitate around me, they know I'm a nice guy. They know I ain't, man, one of my excuse me, one of my frat brothers, my ships, man, I love this dude. We if you know, you know. We've been Sigmas for over 20 plus years, man. So I ain't on that, but me and him, my man, cool out. The boy is a lyricist. Rap his ass off. I'm no good at rapping. I always say I'm the world's worst rapper. And I'm finna show be tonight, I'm gonna be one of the world's worst rappers again because I'm gonna kick my show off with I'm probably let the I've never let the world's worst rapper kick one of my shows off. He gonna kick it off tonight. So I got my little hip hop look. I got my little Yankees hat kind of tilted a little bit to the. I'm right-handed. That's why I kind of tilt my hat that way. That's the only reason. I'm not no thug. Even though Cool Loud, one of the coldest lyrics he ever spit that I heard, he said, "Man, we all got a little bit of thug in us." I'm like, you know what? You're right. I got a little bit of thug in me, little tiny, 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 tiny bit. I ain't no thug, man. I mean, hey, well, you in a gang? What gang am I in? Oh, you a Mason. That's a big gang. Well, I guess it was the first gang, but it's not a gang. You a Sigma. The Alphas from SIU, Bloody Beta Ada. Shout out to y'all, man. We do probates on each other at SIU. That's how hardcore we was at SIU. I mean, the Greeks would get there, bring their new Greeks out. You know, I mean, I had to do a probate show, and we wasn't as egregious back then. I mean, we did a little chant, but we kind of took shots at the girls and well, at the sororities. And but man, the alphas they called us Phi Beta Sigma fraternity intoxicated, the thugs in blue and white. I'm like, damn. Well, at the time, Bloody Beta Ada really wasn't lying because I'm speaking for myself. I ain't even speaking for the rest of my bros. I learned how to drink in college. And it wasn't even SIU, the first college. I learned how to drink in Valparaiso. Because I learned from some cool ass white boys how to drink. Y'all seen my baseball picture when I was at Valpo. I was the only brother on the team, even though we had another brother in the program. My man Jamie Sykes, shout out to him. He was a hooper. He was really balling. He wasn't even, I never seen him put on a baseball uniform. But you got to do what you got to do. The campus was like, hey, we want Jamie Sykes to play second base for us. I don't know if he was good or not. I never had a chance to see him play, but I'm sure my coach knew and whatever, yada yada. But I learned how to drink in college. So when Alphas was like, Phi Beta Sigma fraternity intoxicated, the thugs in blue and white, I'm gonna say this to you. My bros laughed, but it pissed them off. It pissed us off. So when we got into a little bit of heat, we caught some smoke down in Carbondale, my last couple of semesters there. Who you think they put up in front to go stand in front of the public and be like, we're not Phi Beta Sigma fraternity intoxicated. We're not thugs. They put the spokesperson, the former president of Phi Beta Sigma fraternity incorporated, deadly Delta Tau chapter from Southern Illinois University at Carbondale. They put yours truly at the podium with the lights shining, the cameras. Yeah, so I'm built for this. This is what I do. I got 3 cameras around me, y'all. I need more. It's not enough. I'm talking smack. But seriously, yeah, it pissed us off. But when my brothers was like, D, can you be the spokesperson for us? Like, absolutely. Absolutely. Because when I took part in the membership intake process, if you know, you know, I agreed, I swore to defend all Phi Beta Sigma represents, and I will herald and defend it even against the world. So if you need me to stand in front of the world on behalf of Phi Beta Sigma, I'll do it. Shout out to brother A.M. Walker, rest his soul, man. You damn right. That saying stuck with me When I learned through my membership intake process, I believe in all Phi Beta Sigma represents, and I will herald and defend it even against the world. I did that at Carbondale, but they had to put the nice guy up there. I'm the nice guy. And not saying that my ships are mean. They were mean to me. My ships never. No, I mean, hell, we had to take care of each other. We were participating in the membership intake process together. Were the big brothers mean to us? Yeah, they were stern. They were fair. But when the smoke hit, they put the nice guy up front. So when I started this podcast, I started off talking about, is Elon Musk a nice guy? Well, obviously, we know he's not. And I don't believe you become a billionaire by being nice, even though that's not the only formula to becoming a billionaire, to becoming a millionaire. You know how you become a billionaire, a millionaire, a 100,000aire? You don't spend your money. Billionaires are cheap. Millionaires are cheap. Because when you get a person who ain't had no money before and you drop $1 million on them, they act like, oh, they be rich, famous, and wealthy, and they ain't got never do nothing again in life. Maybe in 1977, 80, maybe $1 million back then. And I'm not even saying 80, I'll say 72. I wasn't even around in 72. Maybe $1 million was a lot of money then. $1 million ain't shit today. I mean, let's look at it. A house used to be $150,000 standard. You know, you could sink down 150,000. You take you a mortgage out. You come with what, 10K to kick it off? But really 50K. You should have. Let me tell you. But you kick it off 10K, 50K, whatever, and you get your mortgage, and you pay that damn thing for 30 years. So even though the house is costing you supposed to be $150,000, you're gonna pay damn near double in the damn the shiggity. You know what it is. So you give me if you give me $1 million today, now me is different because trust and believe, I am okay with meager means. I drive a piece of shit truck. Truck run great though. I've been using the same speaker poles since I started doing this 15 years ago, and they rickety, rattly, they shaky. I need to do some work to them, or just flat out throw them away and get some new ones. I ain't doing that. So I can say that I'm actually posturing to be a billionaire because I don't like spending money. Mm-mm-mm. Man, I sunk down so much money in this place here, and to me, it's a lot of money, but it really ain't. I mean, y'all probably, I know people on this feed probably make more in a month that I spent on trying to build this place up. And still ain't finished. Still got more work to do. But that's not what the podcast is about today. The state we're covering is a state of nice guys. So can a nice guy become a billionaire? Mm, you can chime in if you like. I mean, please leave your comments down in the comment section. Hit me in my inbox. Whatever. I'm gonna say it out loud. Nice guys don't become billionaires. They don't because they're too nice. When you get a person that give you the shirt off their back, I give the shirt off my back. I've done that. I mean, I've given a coat off my back. I was out one day in Chicago's Elements, and I was out there thinking I'm cute. Cute. Men aren't cute, okay? I said it out loud. I had on this puffy hood, this puffy vest. Yeah, I don't know why I'm losing all my words today, man. Maybe because of that damn breakfast I had earlier this morning. But I had on this vest, and it was this girl outside, man. She I could tell she was in distress. She ain't had no coat on. She had this little flimsy ass, measly ass jacket. Now it's like, damn, baby. I wish I had more. I ain't got no money. And I ain't finna drive your ass nowhere because you out here for whatever reason you out here. But because you out here, I'm gonna do the best I can by you. I took the vest off my body, wrapped her in it, zipped her up. I said, this is warm to me because I usually have a thermal on or something underneath or whatever I got on underneath this vest. You put your arms on the inside, and maybe you can go walk into Walgreens and catch some heat or whatever until you warm up. Maybe you can come back out for your next destination. But take this hood. I mean, take this vest from me. Nice guy. I was cold walking back to my car, but I'm like, I can turn the heat on real quick, you know, and get warm back up. And then once I get to the crib, I got to run in the house. I ain't got no other jacket in the car. I was just out and about running errands. But I'm a nice guy. And I like being a nice guy. I like laughing. I like telling jokes. I like doing that stuff. I wake up wanting to be nice. My partner out there, Catone Luciano. Hey, Catone, forget about it, eh? We's black Italian, eh? Forget about it. And I know that may have come across very racist, but I'm not racist. I'm not on that. I do have Italian in my background. My grandfather was born in Sicily, very light skinned African American male. His mother was white, his dad was black. From Sicily, Italy. Yeah. So I can make fun of me. Any event, man. What? Oh, let's see. Wow. Wow. Miss Jackson, you may have just said a mouthful. You may have just said a mouthful. Is LeBron James a nice guy? I believe you. I honestly, that really just hit my spirit because I totally believe LeBron James is a nice guy and a billionaire because he don't do nothing. He don't bother nobody. That man just go out there and play the game. And I'll say this though to challenge that. And this is all I got. This is the only thing I'm going to challenge that on. LeBron James is a nice guy, and that's why he is not the GOAT. Nope. On the basketball court, LeBron James ain't the nice guy because he didn't have that kill instinct when it comes to killing the game, killing the competition in front of him. We've witnessed people that got that kill instinct. LeBron is a winner. He will win. He likes to win, but wow, come on, keep talking. I'm not disagreeing with that because on what you're talking about right now, what you're mentioning, he is the GOAT in philanthropy. He's better than Michael Jordan. He's better than Donald Trump. He's better than Elon Musk. But look at what he had to do to get there. LeBron James was a man child. That boy was 18 years old in the body of a 25-year-old. Strong, agile. He could play basketball. The man could have played football if he wanted to, but he was smart. Why the hell would I go out here and play football? Football players are too reckless. They kill each other, man. We've watched people get paralyzed from playing football. People, not just persons, people. So LeBron James was definitely great at his craft. And then he turned it all around, pulled the people around him. You're right, the man damn near rebuilt Cleveland. His son came to Cleveland as a Los Angeles Laker. Them people gave Bronny a standing ovation. Bronny ain't nothing like LeBron, man. And that's fine. He ain't never gonna be like his daddy. He too short. His dad's 6'8", a monster, a machine. And he is a nice guy. And people talk shit about LeBron all day long. They got the pictures of him and the ladies. They love the gray jogging pants. I won't even wear them damn things just to what they did to LeBron. Were those ladies nice that did that to LeBron? That wasn't nice. He's still a billionaire though. His wife sure pumped out 5 of them little bitty LeBrons. Yeah, baby. Hey, he just maybe maybe challenged in the area that we all are kind of thinking about. But again, that ain't my fight. I don't give a damn what that man looked like in them pants. So what? Hey, you're a billionaire. He ain't going through the shit I'm going through. And I'm going through the shit I'm going through. Shaky not stirred. What you talking about, man? Why is you in mystery? You ain't gone somewhere. No, that's my girl, Shaky not stirred. I'm a nice guy, and I'm finishing last. I mean, when I started this off, I was talking about like how I got called on. You know, people called the inspector, whoever they called, the police, because the police came up in here. Ain't even been in business for 4 months, y'all. 4 months, 4 weeks. I secured this location. I'm trying to rehab and do stuff to it. Somebody lied on me, dog. I was not selling no food or alcohol out of here. And the police took pictures and all that stuff. But they shut me down because I'm nice. And then when I, was because I was talking with my hands, I'm talking with my hands right now. Put my hands up like this, like, hey, but they put I'm like, whoa, hey, I ain't doing nothing, man. I'm a nice guy. Nice guys finish last. So what's the point of all this whole podcast stuff, man? What are you doing this for? Am I gonna stop being a nice guy? Let me do shaky not stirring. Am I gonna stop being a nice guy? Nope. I'm gonna always be a nice guy because number one, I don't know how to do nothing else. I don't know how to be no thug. I'm kind of glad you said that. Lisa T. I see you out there, Miss Warren, Allen, Felix. You got 100 names. Girl, you Erica K. Now I'm playing. I'm playing. See, it wasn't nice. I'm sorry. I'm a nice guy. I'm talking shit. I don't know how to be no thug, man. I don't like to hurt people. I don't like to look at fear on a person's face. Have you ever looked like, okay, I'm gonna try to relate this to everybody that's watching right now. Everybody's watching. Think about this for a second. Have you ever spanked your child? And I don't want nobody getting in trouble because, hey, some of us is court reported, court anointed reporters. I see y'all out there. I know if you're in certain parts of the industry. So don't admit that. I don't want nobody to get no nice. But if you've ever chastised your child, if you've ever spanked your child or threatened to spank your child, the fear on their face. I remember one day, man, and baby girl, I'm sorry for telling this story, and I ain't gonna go into all of the details of the story. But I remember one day my daughter did something that frustrated me and angered me so much as a child. She's about 7 or 8 years old, 6 even. I wanted to spank her little butt so bad I was gonna tell her the fear on her face. And she was like, Dad, I'm sorry, please. Ooh, I'm fighting back tears even thinking about that moment. Because I looked at my baby and I was like, oh my God, I can't hurt you. I can't. I cannot. I am not cut from that cloth. I cannot hurt my baby. She looked at me with fear on her face, man. I don't ever want to see that look on her face directed at me. So I don't want to see that look on nobody's face. If you a thug, if you, I don't, let me see. You know, I be trying to toe the line, y'all, because I don't want to, fuck it. Sometimes you got to go over the line. If you a gangster disciple and you up there on 87th Street and your hat broke, here come all the Mickey Cobra Stones down the street, about 7, 8, 9 of them, and it's you like, you may not have no Kool-Aid in your veins, but you finna be concerned. And if them brothers run up on you with pistols drawn, and again, I'm building, this ain't never happened, so don't be talking about the MCs was fighting folks on 87. No, they was not. I don't know. I wouldn't know MC. The only reason I would think a person MC is because he had to the left. I don't know nothing about that stuff. I don't know no lit. I don't know no terms. But I know if a GD is in the middle of all that shit, and depending on who the GD is, because some of them cats is nuts. You got to be nuts to be a gangster disciple. I mean, I can only assume what you got to do to become a part of the membership. I mean, even the membership I had to be, you know, I was in the membership intake process. And maybe the gangster disciples have their own membership intake process. Name something different. But I know that some of them cats have to be cut from a different cloth. But if they outnumbered like that and they ain't got no means, no nothing, they may show fear. I don't like the look of fear on people's face looking at me. I like smiling. I like laughter. I don't even like mean. I like smiling. I don't like when people look at me mean. And I got a face. I can't play poker. I'm the walking emoji. I know how to look mean at people. I ain't gonna do it now because you can't take me serious like now. I mean, I'm not mad at you. But I don't like to intimidate people. That don't feel good to me. Elon Musk intimidates people. Donald Trump tries to intimidate people, but because he's so obnoxious and outrageous, egregious, ain't nobody scared of him. Shaky, shut up and get your ass off my feet. I ain't going nowhere. I'm talking. Don't you start. You know I love you, but I'm gonna yell at you. And she probably laughed like, he's still trying to be serious. Pretty much. Any event, ain't nobody scared of Donald Trump. But he's the scariest man in the world. He probably is the one you should be scared of. Because he finna do some shit to fuck up our country, yo. We ain't got nowhere to go. Our allies to the north is pissed at us. We always try to include Mexico as an ally. You don't think they mad at America? All the land we took from them. California, Florida, Texas, the Gulf of America. You don't think that pissed Mexico off? And we have so many Mexican citizens that were born here, that came here. They living in a place where the damn leader of the free world don't even like them. So that's funny, Risa T. Elon Musk too funny to look at the field. Yeah. Well, money talks and bullshit walks. He got enough money to break you. The little you, he little. Hell, he can break you, break me. I don't know if he gonna break Trump. Trump ain't got no more money. But the motherfucker's scary. But he's not a nice guy. And most nice guys do not become billionaires. LeBron James is probably the one that showed us that. Because the basketball landscape, they try to down him, talk shit about him. Shaq talk about him. Barkley talk about him. Everybody talks garbage about LeBron James. And he just be sitting back like, going to the bank, going to the bank, putting more money into a bank. I don't even know if LeBron James even owns a dollar bill. I mean, he got dollar bill. I think he probably even seen a dollar bill. What is this? Is this a peso? Or is this a food? And I'm not dissing the Mexican currency, y'all. I'm just trying to make a point. Nice guys don't usually become rich, famous, and wealthy. They're treacherous because what makes a non-nice guy a mean person that's not nice, they're selfish. Most nice people aren't selfish, except to whatever it is they're being selfish for. Now, if it's about them and they only want to take everything, I'm like, I got my bowl of cereal over here getting soggy. I'm gonna eat my cereal. I ain't nothing else other than my breakfast champions. But nice guys don't go through the things that selfish guys do. Trying to send them back. Yeah, Risa T. I ain't thinking about Donald Trump. I ain't got nothing. I mean, nope. I'm saying a million about Donald Trump, even though former Congressman Joe Walsh, who I used to be a producer for at WCGO 1590, his whole show was built on destroying Donald Trump. So either he ain't scared or he crazy. And it's probably both of them. But in any event, I'm not one that thrives from fear. I don't thrive from intimidation. I usually, a person may get worried about me when I'm defending myself. If I'm backs against the wall, and I say this a lot, people are animals. We're still animals. We're the most intelligent animals. If you back somebody into the wall, they ain't got nowhere to go and they get scared, they gonna come out fighting. Animals gonna come out fighting for their life. That's how I am. Back me against the wall, I'm gonna fight you to the death. A man has not lived unless he's found a cause to die for. I definitely will die for me. I ain't finna just go throw my life away. There are times when that's why I'm not a cop. Because they take the oath to serve and protect. They will throw their life away if they have to. 9/11, all them people that ran into that building as it was crumbling. I mean, come on, man. If I was in New York at that time, I would have thought about it. I would have thought about it. Like, man, if I could save one person. Yeah, you got here late, Risa T. I already said that. I'm talking smack. No. Nice guys don't do things like that. They're not selfish. I have modes, and I always use myself because can't nobody go harder on me than me. People out there talk so much trash about me. I know the person somebody told on me about this place. 4 weeks in business, y'all. I'm shut down. And it's my fault. But still, why the fuck are you calling about me? What am I doing to bother somebody? I'm a nice guy. I ain't bothering nobody. It's not an excuse, though. It's not an excuse to be a nice guy. That is not a good enough excuse. If you're doing something wrong or something happening, so what you nice? Just do better. So I said, am I gonna start being mean? Nah, I don't know how. I'll never be a drug dealer. I'll never be Diddy. I ain't gonna take advantage of no woman and be like selling dreams and you come have sex with me, I'm gonna make you rich. And then, that don't even feel right, man. If you can't game up on the lady and spit your game, talk your shit, but you gotta trick her and coax her into having sex with her, man, shut up. All right, Caprina, I see you talking smack. Is Rihanna nice? She's quiet. I'm not giving Rihanna that. Is Magic Johnson nice? Well, he is now because he got HIV. I'll be nice too. I don't want people to run away from me and be scared of me. Tyler Perry, nice. Mmm. Ask Monique about that one and Monique's husband. I mean, and you know what? I have never seen Tyler Perry. I ain't seen those people do nothing other than what the media says. I may give you a little bit of something on Tyler Perry being nice. People who start off with church plays, I mean, Tyler's plays were based around church and God and religion, and that's what drew his audience to gravitate to him. Maybe he was nice. Was is the key word. I think absolute power corrupts absolutely. If I'm man, I'm telling you, don't let me get LeBron James money. What would you say? The problem is you. Oh, that's interesting, Risa T. I received that, even though real talk, I really wasn't. I was getting more attention than others around me. It was people looking like, oh shit, he really finna do it now. I've talked about this for years. Winking and singing, also 90.9. This ain't like that popped up out of the blue. This is what I've been aiming for years. I mean, one of my people, man, my partner on Friday, tantalizing Miss Tanya. I was sitting around talking about doing it one day. I was like, now I'm gonna open up my own spot. She was like, God damn it, go on and do it then. What you waiting on, bitch? She sounded so much like my mama when she did that. I was like, ooh, I got tear on my face. But yeah, I'm always gonna be a nice guy. I may not agree with you. I may do stuff you don't like. That don't mean I'm not nice. I mean, I have a conscience. Even though I keep saying my conscience is tucked away safely in heaven, it's more of my how did I phrase it? My filter. You're going somewhere. I'll sidebar with you on that because I don't want to like. I'm not gonna slam Rihanna in public, but I got things to say about her. And again, if you got something to say, you can chime in here, type it here in the feed. This is the Darian America Podcast, Breakfast and Silkies, brought to you by Awesome 90.9 WSLK, the American Silk Radio Network, where it's always all silk all the time. I'm gonna always be nice. But see, the problem is when I be nice, people do take it for a weakness. I mean, I talk in codes at times because I do that because I don't want to embarrass people. So I had one of my patrons ask me to do an event, asked me how much it cost. I gave him my price, haggled me down to, can I get this to you? I'm in a situation now where I'm like, man, I need every damn every penny. I ain't gonna piss away no opportunity. So I can't give you that money. Then they say to me, well, I need you to bring some people with some talent that's going to be at the event. So I want to. So basically, long story short, they want a free concert. I'm like, well, I can't promise what nobody else gonna do. I said, if you want a concert, since you done paid me, I'm the one that's being paid to do this. I give you about 3, 4 good songs. And I talked about this yesterday. I do different genres, so you can get some old school. I'm a little shaky on the new school because I don't respect their music. But I can give you your era. I give you 70s, 80s, 90s. I give you some country. Give you a little rock and roll. I'm working on karaoke opera. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do an opera song, and I even throw it out there, see, because I know folks be trying to steal from my ideas. I'm gonna do Ave Maria. I've heard some Italian men singers sing that. I mean, Beyonce slayed it. I mean, I ain't gonna never touch her. She, to me, is still the second best vocalist alive next to Jennifer Hudson, Chicago's own. I don't care what you say. Was that mean? That's all I got. But yeah, so drew me down on the price, utilize my connects. Okay, nice guy. He gonna do it. He got us. Had another patron. I say this out loud to y'all because at this point I don't give a damn. I charge $100 an hour for what I do. But that really ain't shit because most parties don't last more than 4 to 6 hours. Yet I know people charging $1,200 per set, $1,500 per set. Why I can't get that? Honestly, because I'm too nice. I won't even go disturb the people who are giving away this money because my edge is not that sharp. I'm like a butter knife. I'm smooth. I spread. I'm not a steak knife. I don't stab. Minnie Riperton was nice. She looked nice. I don't know. I mean, she's still around. I don't know. Could be. Could be. My dog, Jay Song. This is my dude, man. I'm glad he chiming in because I know Jason is probably one of the most strategic guys I know. And when you talk about a nice guy, he probably the one guy in the world that's nicer than me. And I always throw this example out there. One day we was in practice, baseball practice, and I was having a bad day. I was just not good. This was one day where I was no good. I tried to throw a curveball. Jason was up the bat. I beamed Jason in the dome. When I threw the ball, I knew that ball wasn't gonna curve. I'm like, Jason, move. But he was in his craft. He was like, no, I'm getting on. I'm gonna take one for the team. He took one for the team off the helmet. Bink. But he threw that damn helmet down. He was mad. He gave his dome. I'm sorry, Jay. I'm still apologizing. 10 years later, 20 years later. But that's my bro, though, man. He's a nice guy. He know what I'm talking about. But the one thing, he says something about it. They said, I love you, man. It's not about him being nice. Because I'm from the outside looking in, Jay, and I see you from afar, from a distance next to you. You can be nice, but you're cerebral. Jason is one of the smartest people I know. And it's bigger than 2 plus 2 is 4. The man is brilliant. And he uses his mind and he makes things work out through what he's trying to get to. But he got something in common with what I said about all the millionaires in this world. He a cheap son of a gun. He don't spend no money. He spends when he have to. Billionaires keep their money. That's how they gain the billions. They don't spend money. Jason don't spend on money. He spend when he got to. But my man, I mean, I'm gonna tell this quick story about you, Jay, and I ain't gonna dwell on it. My man Jay, when he was at Illinois State. Oh, okay, Sabrina. Rest in peace, Minnie Riperton. But Jay ass, he had a dorm room. If that man had a pallet on the floor, if that was his bed, I mean, I don't even think he had no bed, a pallet with some stuff to put his clothes in. That boy got his bachelor's degree from Illinois State, making it, hustling, grinding, saving that money, counting them pennies. And the man is where he is today. So, Jay, keep doing you, man. You inspiration. You inspiration to those you don't even know. That's my brother, man. So, in the event, am I ever gonna be mean like that? No, I'm not a drug dealer. I don't have it in me to be Diddy. I don't have it in me to be Elon Musk. I don't have it in me to be Donald Trump. I don't have it in me to be Jay Z. And I don't think Jay Z is a bad guy. I think, well, I haven't seen him. He's strategic. He like Michael Jordan. They don't stand out in the public too often. So you can't tell. But you've seen a few little things that he's done. Oh, yeah, he's nice. Yeah, they're going, you ain't finna see none on Jay Z. He's about to disappear. They tried to touch him a little bit with this case with Diddy, and when the heat started getting on Jay, poof, be gone. I ain't seen them. You ain't finna find him. Jay finna let this ish. Why not? I'm not touch myself now. He finna let this shit blow over. So I'm not. I don't think Jay Z is a nice guy. He couldn't be a nice guy to get to where he is. So how do you be a nice guy and become a billionaire? Well, the first thing everybody gonna say to me is, you gotta have faith in God. Gotta give it up to God. I hear you. Truth is, man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. And this is my honest to God's truth. I'm prayed out. I'm prayed out. Every time I try to turn Take Me to the King on, I start crying. I don't want to listen to some music that make me cry, but I'm real emotional right now anyway. So, but I'm prayed out. I pray to God every day for strength to continue moving on. I've had some bad MS days these past few days. And it's been hard to move around. The stress I'm going through has made it hard for me to move around. And I keep praying to God, please wake me up. Please make it easy for me to move. Because if you can make me move, I'm going to push and grind and get what I need to get. I ain't going to beg. I ain't going to steal. I ain't going to do none of that. I'm going to earn it. I'm a nice guy, though. Nice guys finish last. So, can I earn it? Maybe. I got people that's blocking me, people in my way. The motherfucker that called on me 4 weeks in business to get me shut down. It's my fault though, and I keep saying that, man. I ain't gonna never let that go. I thought I had it covered. I was wrong. So I'm about to go get it all squared away and straightened up and taken care of. Yeah. There go my man Jay Smooth. That's another nice guy. Him and Jason probably the only guys that's nicer than me, and Jay Smooth is probably like a smidge nicer than me. No, Jarvis, you good guy, man. I ain't never had no beef against you. You are definitely a nice guy. Ain't nothing wrong with that. My man said you got to take strategic risks. Yeah, yeah. Need a lot of luck, obviously. So, whereas I'm gonna always be a nice guy, I am gonna, and I take risks. This was a risk. This is a risk, but the game is going up because I'm a nice guy. But I'm gonna look at both these cameras. I'm my back of my head over here. I'm sorry I ain't turned around that much on this one. When I say to you, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I'm ready to scorch the earth. Yeah, I may be nice, but I'm gonna be nice and I'm gonna fight. So if you coming at me, I said this yesterday. You shoot for the king, you better not miss. I think I'm in LeBron's class in niceness. If I had LeBron's money, I'd be just like, man, if I had some money like LeBron, oh, 79th Street is going to be Chatham City. We're going to be our own city. We're going to be a suburb inside of Chicago. I fix all this. I hate the way 79th look. And I think Mayor Brandon Johnson, your ass got a lot to do with it. And I'm going to say this out loud right now. The sound of my voice while y'all looking at me. I'm going to run for mayor. I will be mayor of Chicago one day. It may be a little later, but goddamn it, I'm born and bred in this city. I'm gonna be buried in this city. I'm going in the same cemetery where my mama and my daddy at. I want to be in Oakwood when my days are over. I'm gonna run for mayor. And Brandon Johnson, if your ass in office while I'm running, I'm gonna boot your ass out. Lori Lightfoot, you better not come back for me. I want y'all to come and come. It's my city. I want this because y'all doing this wrong. The shit I'm going through right now. Fuck y'all, motherfuckers. Chicago is much better than this. New York ain't got nothing on us. It's the Chi. You could tell a person from Chicago every time you meet them. I was in motherfucking Los Angeles trying to have a vacation with a Cubs. Let me get it right. I had a Cubs jersey on. I forgot that gangbanging is still prevalent in Los Angeles. The Crips wear Cubs jerseys. I'm assuming the Bloods wear Bulls jerseys. I was walking down Hollywood Boulevard with my Cubs jersey on. This motherfucker looking at me. He was like, you gotta be from Chicago. You the only motherfucker that's gonna wear a Cubs jersey, Cubs hat, Cubs socks. Man, you can't be no Crip. I'm like, no, I'm not. I ain't never no Crip. I'm crippled. I wouldn't want to be no Crip. I don't know how to do that. But anytime I go, they're like, man, Chicago, they're the coolest motherfuckers. Everybody from Chicago. The ladies, you could tell a honey from Chicago when you in another city. The bros, don't nobody talk like us. Who drink pop? Chicago drink pop, not soda. No, man. Who got mild sauce? And the world knows about mild sauce because of us. It ain't barbecue sauce. I always thought barbecue sauce. It's mild sauce. What is mild sauce? Mm-hmm. What Chicago do? We the shy. And them just little trinkets as examples. But yeah, I announced my candidacy today. I'm going to run for mayor of Chicago because I'm tired of Brandon Johnson, bitch ass. What he doing now like that shit. No, fuck him. He's different than Lori Lightfoot. Lori Lightfoot lost her edge and she on a whole nother page. I'm girl bye. Rahm Emanuel, who? Richard Daley. Hmm. And I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna give you a pass, son of a bitch, because you got a African queen as your wife. And in that market, you're doing better than me at the moment. At the moment. But fuck you, Richard Daley. I'll run this city, man. Now get us back on the page we're supposed to be on. 79th Street shouldn't look like this. School should be much different. I hate the way the school is right now. The definition of insanity is doing the same shit over and over again, expecting a different result. Why we keep you got to go to school 8 to 4:30. Businesses is open 24/7. Pull them damn hours back 10 to 4, 10 to 5. And then teach them some shit they need. Of course, you need mathematics. You got to know how to count your money. And I ain't even talking about all these creative mathematics that they've come out with. What the do I need trigonometry for? Other than to get into college and become a college professor teaching trigonometry. I need advanced algebra, definitely, because you have to take on your multiplication and your division, and you got to know subtraction and addition. That's necessary. Fuck you, William Shakespeare. Why are we still teaching our kids that? I actually like Shakespeare stories. I do. I like Shakespeare shit. But what about Langston Hughes? And I just threw a name out there because ask your grandkids, and some of y'all on this feed got grandkids. No, I'm playing. But I'm serious about this though. Ask your grandkids to recite a Langston Hughes poem. I mean, what about what's my girl, the phenomenal woman that wrote that poem? I mean, there's a lot of poets that we pushed back in the day, the Black Renaissance. All right, all right. Well, it helps you with culture. Once upon a time, Americans were trying to keep other Americans with culture, trying to make you be well rounded. Man, fuck that shit. Start my motherfucking kids in first grade how to repair a goddamn car. Because a lot of their mamas driving around here with cars that break down, they suck. And you got to take it to some punk ass mechanic who see you coming. And if he's not a nice guy, he gonna see you as a woman walking. He gonna be like, "Ooh, look what I got here. Hmm, she might want a discount on how to fix her car. If I can talk her into, mommy, if you come on to the back with me and you slide me up, I take about 40, 50 bucks off of it for you." Right. Taking advantage of a person who's in distress and they ain't got no other means, right? That's nice, right? Teach these motherfucking kids how to fix a car in first grade. Teach them how to be doctors in first grade. Fuck all the other stuff. You got to know all the 50 states, all the capital. Well, it's nice, and you forget it after you learn it. Only capital I know is Springfield. I don't give a fuck about the rest of these states and their capitals. And a lot of the capitals ain't even the major city. New York City is not the capital of New York, is it? I don't remember. I don't give a fuck. I don't know. But I know that we got to redefine education. It's got to be do it differently because we're not getting what we need, and children are dropping out of school quicker. And you making us pay for college. College should just be like high school. I ain't got to pay for that shit. You realize a lot of the professors that are at college, they write their own books in a class. You sit in a class with 200 students, and y'all all got to buy the books that's costing 80 bucks, 90 bucks, 120 bucks, 150 bucks times 200. The university get a cut, the professor get a cut, and then you get to sell it back to the bookstore at a discounted price if they take it back. Man, fuck y'all. Do education differently. We got this virtual shit that won't leave. I left a job recently, and one of the things I told them is, y'all want to see, they asked me, what do you want to see go away? Virtual learning. For some things, okay, cool. You could teach math virtually. You could reading, you could probably teach that virtually. We know watch Sesame Street. That was the first virtual learning. Okay. How the fuck I'm gonna teach you how to edit sound virtually? YouTube doing that, but you got to go back and rewind and keep doing it. We don't need to have virtual teaching. If that's the case, make all education virtual. But you got to have that certification. You got to have that diploma to prove that you graduated. I got a bachelor's degree. Am I smarter than you? Probably not. I'm smart though on some things. I'm nice on a lot of things. But I'm telling you now, I'm going to be different. So, whereas I'll never go away from being a nice guy, but I got to do some things differently. And if you interpret that I'm not a nice guy from the way that I have to respond to some of the things that I need to do now, this ain't nice. But I'll say it to you nicely. You are always number one for me. So, hey, nice guys finish last. We do, but we finish. This has been Darian D. Silk Sims, aka Darian America, the United States champion of justice, fixing America's issues one state at a time. If you like this podcast, like it, share it, subscribe to it. And I'm everywhere. I'm Savoir Fair. Fuck with your boy D Silk. I don't love you no different, man. And also, be nice to somebody. God bless you. I love you. I'm done. I gotta do it over here now. Ain't that cool, y'all? I got a selfie stick over here. And I got it like prop up. Oh man, today is so rainy season, man. That's my brother. You know I'm selling that with you, babe. You see the wheel. I know you know. But yeah, I'm just sitting like tonight, y'all. 7:12, you take the Street, 9 o'clock start time. You know how we do. But things are gonna be different, man. I gotta be different. Because if I don't, I just want to see my mother sooner than later. I qualify as a funky production. God bless you. I love you.